Good afternoon, everybody. This is video 4 of an ongoing series that I am going to be doing. What we are doing, we actually wrote another book. It's called The Ultimate ChatGPT Guidebook for Real Estate Agents. And I was going to publish it like Our Best Workflow Secrets, but ChatGPT is changing so frequently. I actually wanted to make it a digital release so that I could continue to update it. Now, currently, we're at 148 pages. So this is going to be a long series where I'm going through each of the concepts and sharing it with you guys. My personal philosophy is share your best stuff for free. And hopefully you as a real estate agent can gain something from this series. And if you're interested in picking up a copy of this outside of just watching these videos and learning alongside me, you can go to workflowsecrets.info/WFS GPT guide. I'll throw the link down in the description. It's $39 and you're going to get unlimited access. And as I update it, as I learn new stuff, as I apply ChatGPT to our own business and really look at how it can help you as a real estate agent, I'm going to continue to update that. But you don't have to. You can follow along with this video series, take notes, and you're going to do pretty well. But today, we are going to be talking about how to tune your ChatGPT a little bit better. So I am pulling a passage from the Ultimate ChatGPT Guide. I threw it in a Google Doc just so I could see it a little bit easier. But when you are working in ChatGPT, when you are working to become a good prompt engineer, and we did talk about how to write better prompts in the last video that I did, but you can do some really cool stuff in ChatGPT called tuning. So what is tuning? Why is it important? How does it make your prompts better? So when you are writing a prompt, you can start to do things like this. So right now I have all sorts of different things that I am giving ChatGPT, that I am articulating, that help kind of tweak it. And you can actually add these at the bottom of your prompt. You can add them into your prompt. I'm going to show you an example once we go through. So you can do things like maybe saying tone, and you can state what kind of tone you want: confident, professional, informative. Voice and tone are very similar, but a little bit different. Direct, authoritative, knowledgeable. The structure of the response that you're looking to have, maybe organized and easy to follow with clear headlines and subheadlines. All of these things that I'm tuning into ChatGPT are personal preferences based on how I talk, how I speak, how I write, how I communicate with the people that I'm working with. And so this is really important when we're building out resources that maybe we're sending to maybe past clients, current clients, or even leads that we're creating different lead generation pieces for. Now, other things you could do: vocabulary, grammar and punctuation, the length of the overall response, imaginary, is it vivid and descriptive? Headlines and subheadlines could be clear and informative. We could do formatting, research and data. Is it relevant and used to support the idea? The syntax, or how it is in comparison to everything. So varied and engaging, focused on creating flowing narrative. It's all working together. You see that a lot in like fictional writing, right? Dictation, carefully chosen to engage with the narrative. Narrative structure: is it lengthy and well organized, or is it logical and has a clear beginning, middle, end? Rhetoric devices: these are all things that when you are writing, or when you're a writer, you're thinking about when you're informing. So what we've done basically is we've gathered all of these pieces and we've said, okay, writers, when they're writing a book, when they're articulating or painting out a story and a narrative, they use all of these things. It could logically be assumed that if writers do this to help you understand better as the reader, I bet you as a prompt engineer, someone writing a prompt or working with ChatGPT, they could also help. So rhetorical devices, audience engagement. Now, all of these things are going to help inform ChatGPT of you. Now, typically speaking, what you want to do is you want to take this list and you want to plug it in as its own prompt and say something like, here is a list of attributes that I would like you to keep in mind and use while you're generating content for me. And then you would add this list. And then after that, you could say, once I've given you this list, I will give you my first question and please build something based on that, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to show you guys that example. So I will say, here is a list of attributes I would like you to use to help create examples of content for me. Please acknowledge that you understand with okay. If you are able to use this list. Sometimes writing prompts is a little hard, right? It says, okay, I understand this list provided. You can content example. You require suggestions. It's basically stating back to me what I am asking for. So now that I have that, here's an example that we gave in the ultimate guide. And I'm just going to copy paste this over. And we're going to dive through it once I have this articulated. The new home buyer process. First time. Okay, so write an informative blog post on the first time home buyer process. That is a statement of what are we trying to do? What do you want to generate? A new blog post on a first time. The post should be confident and professional, authentic, with a focus on providing practical advice and clear engagement manner. So we've actually taken some of the attributes up here and we've reinforced it in the prompt. Now, we could do this two ways. Either A, we could pull out all of this stuff, and now that we've stated it, now that we've tuned ChatGPT in this specific chat with those attributes, we should be able to do that. Or we could, instead of adding that first tuning statement, we could just leave that there, and we've turned those tuning criteria into the prompt itself. And I will say in the last video, we had talked about not making prompts too lengthy and being really concise and focused with them. And so personally, I would probably do it the way that I am doing it right here, where I pull out all of this and use the tuning statement and then the prompt itself. But you can do it either way. It's, you're splitting hairs. Now it's going to create that. So first and foremost, how about that for a vivid and descriptive, as well as clear and easy to read headline right here. It's bolded. These subheadlines are written in bold and subhead text. All of this is really, really helpful because it's giving us the formatting that we can then take it and plug it into our website, our blog hosting site. Maybe it's going onto an email, or it's a template that we put into our CRM that we're going to send out to a list of people. Maybe it's a lead magnet. There's just so many possibilities that you can do with it. And see how ChatGPT is able to take these very specific things that we did, and it's understanding, okay, this is specifically how they are seeking to leverage or to write this, and now I understand it, and it's doing this. Now, I'm going to say it now, and I'm surprised I haven't said it in the first 3 videos, but you as the real estate expert are in fact the expert. You are where the buck stops, right? And so you need to take this and apply discernment. It's my favorite word. And essentially what that means is you as the expert need to read through this and validate that it's right. Now, ChatGPT can give you wrong answers. And when it does it terribly well. And so you would never publish something that a copywriter wrote for you without reading it. Please, please, please don't publish something that ChatGPT produces for you just from first glance. You need to go in here and you need to edit it a little bit. You need to add some personal nuance. You need to validate that the content that it's giving is not only correct, but it's accurate to you and your tone and your voice and what you're trying to articulate, the value you are trying to give to people. It is an easy button, but it's an easy button that has to be tuned. And we have just saved so much time using ChatGPT. We didn't have to sit at a Google Doc for hours with a little blinking cursor. So let's use a little bit of that time that we saved to make sure that the content that it's producing is good. And that's kind of my rant. But now we have something, and that's a pretty good blog article. And, I could take it, I could copy it, I could plug it into wherever I'm plugging it, I can start editing it, and I have a really good first start. So that is the way that we can tune ChatGPT. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about some quick tips for prompt tools that you as a real estate agent can use to help with ChatGPT. But I hope you've enjoyed this. If you don't mind, like and subscribe to this page, man. This is going to be an ongoing series, and as I go, it's going to get much longer. I'll build it into a playlist for you guys. Let me know in the comments, engage with me, work with me, help this video gain some traction, because I'm really keen to help you guys as real estate agents find success using ChatGPT. And I just think there's some real power to this. It's going to bring a lot of real estate agents a lot of freedom in their life. And that's what we're over here at Workflow Secrets trying to do, is help you save more time in your life so that you can focus on the things that matter, working with customers to achieve their dreams, but also not having to work 14-hour days, 6 days a week, 51.5 weeks per year. Life is much, much more than just working, right? And maybe it's time with friends, maybe it's time with family, maybe it's that activity or that hobby that you had to let slip a couple years ago. I just believe that. If you are interested in picking up a copy, I'll throw that link down in the description. If not, keep following along. Let me know what tuning you are doing on your videos, or excuse me, on your prompts, and how it's helping you in your real estate business. And I will see you guys very soon.